Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bears going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field. On the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find. A
fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll look to throw here. He hits Randall, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Perriman, 83 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now, Pat O'Donnell, he's in familiar territory. Did his collegiate punting in this stadium for the University of Miami. He's on to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. first down, they run with Howard. Shreds the tackle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bears. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A give to Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Second down following the run. And they'll go on the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Good now, look at 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pick up there on 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Wentz will try again on second down. Surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have broken the tie. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Wentz now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Here we go now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch quick.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Wentz to throw on second down. Finding time. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Perriman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Going to give this time to the tailback. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cameron Meredith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears will extend their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep downfield. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
So now a 1st and 20.
Here we go now. Watching that party. Over. Detroit.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now they're in the hurry up. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green. Gone, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Leopard.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And they're going to speed things up here. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff looking right. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Fighting him off.
just ran right through the trash.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. and quickly they get to the line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion, the tight end.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on first down. Can't find anyone open. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. One receiver right, that's Brown. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. Back down to that
3rd and long. It's Wentz. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 14 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Eagles. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And my goodness, enough taking it right down Broadway. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz surveying the field. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Perriman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. On second down, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Give him 30 yards there. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Wentz will keep it. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Play clock winding down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Rashad Perriman high in the air to bring it in. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker. A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point. The game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone. Here we go now. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down following the run.
Gone. Set. Green. Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Gone. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? But where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light, I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction.